Well, howdy everybody out there in YouTube land. Once again, this is amateur artist Mart D. Chandler here in ManLand. And like I say, ManLand is no matter where I happen to be. Guess where we're at? Yep, we came out here in advance to check it out. We're at Roosevelt State Park. No, we didn't come here specifically to check it out. We had to go see my sister, and she's about an hour north of Jackson. So on the way back home, I told Mrs. ManLand, that's Mrs. ManLand, so let's drive out there and see what it looks like. We saw Ranger Cookie's video. I want to sit there and give y'all some information on it. Now when you come into this primitive area, you're going to be coming across this little dam here into this direction. We're actually standing on top of a hill here at the entrance. I got a picnic table right here. I like this spot, it's kind of high. And out there of course is the lake. And that's, you can see it goes way back there. We'll get another. There's a family camping over there now with their tent. We had a little conversation with them when we first got here. And I'm just going to kind of show you around. There is some water facilities here as far as running water. But unfortunately, there does not appear to be any restroom facilities. Then again, that's probably why they call it primitive camping. Okay, we got one water faucet here, and it doesn't have a handle there on the spigot. Not sure if that's even operative. I don't have anything with me to turn it on. But you come in right here behind these trees to this little levee. This is where you're going to be coming in at. Right here. And it'll be over here to your left. And when you come in, you're going to be going here just to the right of the little pavilion there. And right there on that corner on the other side of the pavilion, there's another water spigot. I tried it out. It has a handle and it is operative. So there is water that works out here. Couple of youngsters out there in the lake looking at some of them geeses and gooses and doing the duck paddle, you know what I'm saying. That area back in there, when you come in, you're going to be coming in behind that right there is some RV parking, for I understand it's the old one. Then you'll come across this levee right here which leads to that road I showed you when you first come in there, Mrs. ManLand. And the pavilion's right there behind them trees. You got all this area down in here. Set up your tent anywhere you want, fire anywhere you want, and you got that massive lake. I tell you what, we're going to walk in that direction and get a shot from that angle. Now when it comes to fishing, this is a very, very shallow edge. It's a slope. And there does not appear to be any dock that goes out there into this area. Super, super muddy and soggy through here. I'm out here in my tennis shoes. This is as far as I dare to walk to the edge. If you're going to be doing any type of fishing, to get any distance out there, you're definitely going to have you one of them rod and a reels. Yeah, and of course with any public area, you got some trash out here. Somebody lost the bottom of a shoe. There's a piece of tin, a block. And looks like we got some crawdad holes there. All out here in the shallow. And of course Mother Nature has to have a little sense of humor there. I won't even go there from the backside of this here tree, I tell you. Now here in the primitive area, this is pretty much the front that you're going to have. I encourage you to go to Ranger Cookie's site, to his channel, he does a pretty good walk around here. So watching his video and my video and whoever else happens to be out here, it might give you an idea of what you're going to be up against. This is kind of it's not a very broad opening here at the lake, but the family that we met when we first arrived here said that the firewood is very, very slim pickings. It may be a good idea for you to bring your own if you possibly can. Now I'm going to go back into this area and do a little exploratory. If I happen to see anything that might be interesting, I'll show it to you. And of course, this is going to be set up for October of the 16th, 17th, and 18th. Is that correct? 16, 17, 18.
Friday, Saturday.
And what?
It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm personally going to be here that Saturday and Sunday. My wife's going to be getting off Friday about 10:30 at night, so we're not going to make the drive up here. It's about a 2.5 hour drive. But they also recommended to talk to someone at the office up there and more or less maybe kind of book in advance, because they've got the Traders Association that usually sets up out here. They bring quite a bit of folks, and I imagine it will be a little bit busy as it cools off. Oh, that breeze there feels good. So let me head up here and check this right here out. Just here on the exploratory, there's another water hydrant I discovered, and this is where we parked, right here at the lake area. Turn around, there's a water source there, and there's the pavilion, and right there's another water source. I just walked up the hill here, up this trail, coming back toward the camera, and it may not do any good, but I just knocked out most of the spider webs on this little trail here for y'all's convenience. One thing you definitely want to do when you walk these trails is to get you a little twig and shake it in front of you as you advance. There's a lot of spider webs in this area. Wow. Now what I've noticed, I'm gonna come down here and show it to you if I don't hit another spider web. Yeah, I'm sorry if this camera is not in frame, but they do have these trails marked for some reason. I don't know if the park officials did that or if it's individuals trying to mark their path to where they're setting up that stealth camping, you know what I mean? Lots of good firewood in these areas here, especially for your hobo stoves, or if you're going to make a very, very small fire just to cook with. As far as the big stuff, like I say, the family says the firewood itself is very slim pickings. So instead of walking behind me, I'm going to head this way and see if it comes back on that first trail I discovered. And we're going to head back in that direction to go find Mrs. ManLand. The trail cuts straight across. They've got trails all through this place. It's kind of like, you know, those hedge mazes you go through? That's kind of what this is all about. At least I think it is anyway. I decided to get back up here in the pavilion where Mrs. ManLand, I found her taking herself her usual siesta. A snooze in the cool. And you have to realize this is situated on I-20 in an area called Morton, Mississippi, and it is predominantly between the big town of Meridian and the little bigger town of Jackson, Mississippi. So we probably are going to have quite a bit of folks out here. But as I investigated, there is no restroom facilities in this particular area. So if you got to do the number 2, you got to do it stealthily like you would on some private land or something, or you have to get in a vehicle and make a trip to where the restrooms are, and it's kind of a long drive when you're only going 10 miles an hour to get there, you know what I mean? So leave the coffee and the bran muffins at home. Now back up in the trails there is lots of firewood as far as small sticks, things of that nature, which is what I'm used to for the hobo stoves and, you know, small contained cooking. There is no actual barbecue grill set up out here, so this is a primitive area. They supply water, very few benches, tables, very few. Keep in mind, like I say, this is primitive camping. There is no restroom facility in this area, so you gotta go do it caveman style. They do have those facilities and showers, from what I understand, here on the premises, but it is not here in this immediate area.
Cool right here. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Real nice.
I picked a good spot.
Of course, we're here at this little small pavilion. It'll probably fill up with some folks here. So anyway, if you're coming on I-20, what you want to do is you want to take the Morton exit, which is exit 77, and you want to head north. That is a Exxon, I think it is. Anyway, there's a little truck stop, gas station type of thing. It'll be on the left. You go past it, and then you'll see a sign that says Roosevelt State Park, and you'll take a left there, and that introduces you into the little small, narrow, 10-mile-an-hour roads, that type of thing. To get to the primitive camp area, you just want to follow the signs. It may seem a little bit confusing at first. Just take it easy, slow. Follow the signs that says primitive camping. When you get toward the lake, you'll cross this levee, and then you're right here at it. That's pretty much it. There's no Wi-Fi out here.
I ain't seen a grill or nothing here.
There is a McDonald's and several gas stations back at the exit. They said that there's Wi-Fi there if you need it. Cell phone service is kind of iffy. She had 1, 2, and 3 different bars at several different times. So that's pretty much it. This is amateur artist Mark D. Chandler wishing you all a very happy YouTube experience. And remember, the 16th and 17th and 18th of October 2015, we're getting together to try to do some partying. No doubt about it. This is called the tent parties. It's really cool up under this little metal building they got here. I think we're gonna have some fun.